I can hear you.
All right.
I can see you and I can hear you.
Fantastic. How do I look?
You look like $1,000,000 as always.
As always. Everybody should, they should do a fashion magazine based on my incredible looks.
Just for your knowledge, I just got a note from Misfire Blade, who's also a streamer, saying if you can't handle the job, Duke, he'll do it.
Hold on. Who's saying this?
Misfire Blade.
You can tell Blade to go shut his pile.
Okay,
I can handle this. All right, listen. My technical team was having some issues. I don't know what the problem was, but the problem is gone because I've gotten rid of my entire technical team. They are done. I will happily handle the technicalities from here on out, and I guarantee you it will go as smooth as a baby's bottom from here on out, or my bottom for that.
It is pretty
for that
smooth.
matter. It is very, very smooth.
It's still we are now going past the 10-minute mark, and still we've not lost an entire team. And I tell you, that is amazing. We usually lose 3 to 4 teams right off the bat, and then it kind of slows down. But now, not one team is left, so we're going into the second zone with all 88 players, 24 teams. So it's gonna be popping off sooner than later, I think.
And wouldn't you know it, SpaceX? What the hell? Has found themselves. What the hell's going on here? Looks as if Lagotu or Hulk or somebody ended up getting knocked here, but able to get the pickup against Misfire.
They are on the run now. They got the 3 of them are in a vehicle.
It looks like Lagotu has decided to push into the compound. They're getting very, very aggressive. They know they have a lot of ground to make up here against Thirst 30 for 30. Who was it again?
Well, their first match with that one placement point. Well, this is a Gizmo and Luigi. I think need to get out of there because they're 2-2 split with Godzilla and the rest of the team push back. So they're completely spread out. You don't want an entire SpaceX squad pushing 2 of your players. So I think that this Misfire Zeus team has found themselves out of position with one of their players up here with Cal and Godzilla up on top of this hill, and Luigi and Gizmo way down in this compound as SpaceX is hunting them down, looking to kill them.
I'm a little surprised that they haven't gotten eyes on Junie, though they do see pro snacks of Team 24 lonely. Looks like he's the only one out there. Cal throws some shots and absolutely just destroys the ground around him.
And Hulk, Legato, and Drago are almost right on top of Luigi. Looks like they're going to try to hold still and try to surprise them when they come around this corner. Because SpaceX still, you tell they haven't heard anything because they're not Gizmo and Luigi just peeping on both sides of this corner, prone.
And now Lonely Viper here of Team Lonely is able to get a knock here on Junie, putting the rest of SpaceX in a very difficult position as Lagotu has to push over there to him and almost gets taken out here by Godzilla.
And now this Lonely team is pushing over on SpaceX.
Junie again in a very, very difficult spot. Hulk, Drago having to push away. As looks like Drago wants to get involved. He is the top cherry topper popper right now. And now Ally, or is that Ally? Pushing in on Hulk, trying to get a knock on them. And now Cal gets a knock on Ally. A nice little menage a trois between these two teams. Lagotu gonna try to push over to Junie. Does get over there and is able to get the pickup.
This Misfire guys get in a vehicle and beat feet out of town, knowing they don't want. This is their opportunity to get out of there and not catch any beef while they're going to leave this to Lonely and SpaceX to fight it out.
It's interesting that they would do that. I mean,
well,
if you
go and you type exclamation point Pickford into the chat in the stream. Don't know exactly why they did that.
SpaceX now throwing some shots over at Sammy. Vehicle about to blow up. Lago 2 ends up getting hit there by Lonely Viper. Very appropriate name to have with those Viper sniper-like shots, and then takes down Junie as well. SpaceX also losing Hulk, and now Drago's the only one up on this team.
The number one team by a ton is getting smacked in 2 matches in a row. Oh, and he cannot get to his teammate in time.
And now the only teammate he has left is Junie. Junie finally gets taken out by Godzilla. Kill stolen by that misfire team. Bro Snacks trying to push in and get after Drago, but don't be very careful. Drago, the cherry topper popper as of right now.
Yeah, if I'm Pro Snacks, I mean, I'm not pushing Drago by myself. You got Sammy doing nothing, Viper up there. I don't know what they have lost ally, but I mean, if I'm Snacks, and I know that I'm up there against somebody from SpaceX, I'm being very, very careful.
Now throw some shots, and he knows he's got him. Oh, and he pulls out the SKS to go after Drago after almost taking him down with the AR. Ends up getting taken down himself. And now this lonely team down to 2 people. SpaceX still has a hope and a prayer.
That's why you don't push Drago, one person.
I don't think this team, this lonely team, got the...
Understands what's going on? Who they're playing against?
I don't think they got the memo.
Well, they're gonna learn one of 2 ways. They're gonna learn the easy way or the hard way. And now Drago in there looting his teammates getting all their loot so they can use it. So he's gonna have tons of health, even though this is only the 2nd zone.
Drago knowing that Lonely Viper is up there.
This Misfire Zeus team just being a bunch of assholes and just like trying to snipe anybody they can. They've already just popped Sammy.
And Sammy's going to get finished here. No way Viper's going to be able to get over there in that open field. This Misfire team able to hang out outside the zone. Godzilla was a player that had, I believe it was 6 straight games with the kill, but that streak came to an end, so he's no longer on the list.
Godzilla, currently in the trial process for Misfire. I mean, a really, really high caliber player, but can be known as a little bit of a hothead. We'll be able to bring that in and be successful as now Cal gets that point for Sammy's death. As now it looks like this Misfire team is pushing back to get back into the zone and get themselves in a situation for the rest of this match.
All right. Well, it looks like it's now we've pushed over to the 2nd circle, getting ready to move to the 3rd circle here in the next minute and a half. Lonely trying to push in. He's got very little health. Ends up getting taken out by Drago, and Drago getting 3 team kills for his team. 21 teams that are left right now.
Exactly. We've lost the lonely team. We've lost this team 23 Team Pleasant once again. Men of 4 Bravo, and has also been lost. Plus we've just lost your favorite team, Team New Hampshire.
Say it isn't so.
It is so, sir. But Drago's still alive. I'll tell you what, that is why you don't push anybody from SpaceX one person at a time. Maybe if they got together and pushed all 3 of their guys against Drago, they could have been more successful. But with that Misfire Zeus team, with the Overwatch shooting sniper shots down, it was very hard for that lonely team.
Brownie
Now
got
this
taken.
Hyperion just runs, and again, since before, now Sarge and Planet way far away. They had Brownie all by himself, and he gets taken up by Hyperion. They've now lost Brownie and Avaya. Only Sarge and Planet left. But we did see in match 1 when they had some guys get knocked early, they were able to still stay around and get those placement points, even though they weren't getting a lot of kills.
It's like 10 HP, another team that I chose to finish in the top 3 based on placement points.
Based on placement.
Bliss ends up getting taken out by this, what was that team? Metaphor?
Metaphor, yes.
Metaphor Black, Bravo.
And now your other team, Aurora, going to rotate in along right next to, I think, the same kind of rotation, this clockwise rotation, trying to get into Chumasera area, along with T for P and OUTcast Bravo is also another too. Should be still alive, trying to break that potato streak of hers.
That's a very long potato streak. Let's go see what's going on with Forsaken Gaming. It looks like Trick and Pain have been eliminated, taken out.
Elusive died from that Ares team, so now Candle's the only one's alive as now Misfire Zeus is trying to rotate in, but they're catching rounds from both the Embassy and from Forsaken Gaming.
And also, Trick's kill streak has come to an end. He has 0 with his exit in this match. Very disappointing.
Still be starting a fresh one.
I hear he's very angry at PP. I would be too. Wait a minute. What's going on in this stream? Is Blade trying to take my spot?
Could be. Why is he talking smack in the stream too? In the chat?
Oh no, somebody said that he was the best streamer.
Who, Blade? He is pretty good.
I mean, if he was, then why am I here?
I didn't say it. I'm just saying that people have said it. Not me though.
Okay, yeah. It's because you're a smart guy, Pickford.
That's right. That's right. We've been around for more than a minute.
More than a minute. How long have I known you, Pickford? For years. Years upon years. I've known you longer than you've been around.
Which is odd because I'm older than you.
That's that's how long I've known you.
I know. I'm saying that's something. That's called math. Look into it.
Yeah, that's why I have 50% returns on my stocks this week. Explains a lot. Samson here. Testes for penis. I mean, what was their team name again? I don't know.
Thirst for points.
Oh yeah, that's right. Getting into a battle there with some team. I don't remember who it was. They took him out, and now they have 2 team kills. Zeno has been eliminated out of this match, and now Metaphor Bravo down to just 1 member left standing. Wait, no, this isn't Metaphor Bravo. This is Metaphor. The Metaphor of Metaphor. 10 HP. Now trying to get a pickup on Goldie here. As the zone's starting to push in, it looks like 10 HP is going to be okay with where the zone's at, but Metaphor have to get crawling over to the zone. And it looks like Ruiz here and God. What was that? Is that God? Hello, God. It's me, Margaret.
Oh, I love that book. I learned a lot about my body from that book.
As have I.
And now, everyone's just dying in the. Of course, I'm getting tons of complaints about the lag. I knew that was probably gonna be an issue as we had so many people not dying early and coming in. So now everyone's they all die in the southern rotation. Looks like people are making comments in various chats and DMs about the lag. Again, we don't play inside of Brownie's cell phone, so it's not his fault or OUTcast's fault. It is the servers that OUTcast or that PUBG gives us. I have 44 ping, but I'm not out there playing. I'm just watching.
Yeah, I mean, PUBG Mobile has done, again, I have to say, such an incredible job with creating a wonderful game with no bugs, no issues, no problems. Never have had a problem. I've been kicked out of a few games, but not because of PUBG, probably because, maybe I did something wrong that day, and it's just, just the way things go.
This is an esport ready game, though.
Yeah, esport without the athletes.
I'll tell you what, even though this PUBG game may be a little sus, it's not sus is the products you can use with it, including our sponsors, HyperX Gaming. So just because the game is sus doesn't mean your equipment has to be. Get the best headphones, microphones, and all the other equipment by going to HyperX.com.
Great work there, Pickford, with the shameless plug. Yes, HyperX is our sponsors for this Scrim season 2. Wonderful products.
I wonder if they get pissed. Like, hey, we're spending all this time making top-notch equipment for a game that shits the bed on the norm.
Right, I would be. Now it looks like Sarge and Planet are gonna move out of the blue zone. Light, same thing, just for fun, finishing. What place they finished? Second place last match. Trying to push into the zone, but it looks like Light's gonna have to heal up here before the zone starts to destroy him. Will he be able to get it off in time? It looks like he's going to be able to, but he has to get a move on as that zone is unrelenting and is not slowing down at all. Samson
Samson's down.
And it looks like it's just going to be Dodger here trying to jump into the zone, is able to do so as he's getting shot at from up on top of the hill. I believe that's by Villains. And
now we're in this 5th zone, so this is where it's this zone, this blue is no longer fun or cool to hang out in.
And Villains on top of this.
Yeah, this Villains is in a great spot. Team, like I said, outside the top 17 coming in tonight, can really score some points in this match. They did well in the first match. They're looking to string together a few matches in a row to get themselves at least in the top 10. I mean, because they're outside the top 17 right now.
Not necessarily back into the conversation, but, working their way back into the conversation of getting into the conversation.
Exactly. And this team, Quack Fu, team we haven't really seen that often, is, like I said, missing the first match, but coming in for the second. And even though they've only played in one match, still overall in 10th place because of an excellent gameplay on Wednesday.
Well, they are on the opposite side of Villains of this a nice little selection of location for them coming into this 6th zone. Looks like Outcast Bravo, led by Chibi, who let's take a look and see if Chibi get a kill here?
No, dead.
Chibi did not get a kill. And now they go after, I believe that's Tryhard trying to drive into them and doesn't get anything out of it. Ends up other than a nice warm seat in the lobby so you can enjoy the high quality entertainment. Villains now throwing some shots over here at Outcast Bravo as they try to rotate. Devour here getting a look over at Misfire. Taking down Cal. Gonna get the knock and then the finish. Godzilla, the only one that's left standing. Devour knows he's over there in that area, throwing shots and gets the finish on him through the smoke. 3 teams remaining.
Hyper Killer just by himself. Now he's got himself up to 13th or 3rd place finish. Everything else up behind this is gravy.
Killer throwing some shots over here at Hendricks. Now this full villains team. All 4 of them know that there's somebody over there. They're taking peeks. They're looking around trying to find him. Can't seem to find him. They mate, and they see him. Frankie takes him out, and now it's a 3v4 between Quack Fu and villains here on this Leg 2 Miramar map.
And this is, can villains kind of, turn around their fortunes and get a victory? This would be an exclamation point so far on tonight's scrims. Say that they are officially back. We've seen this team, and you said they can either win it or they come in 15th place. We don't know what team's going to show up. This is the team that wants first place is the one that's showing up today.
Goliath throwing a shot at Devour and completely missing him. Now this villains team is starting to push into the area of this Quack Fu team. Villains Devour with the AWM snipe shot right on Quatch, taking him down. And now Goliath and Jack gonna have to fight off 2 people per person here. As Villains pushes in, knowing, maybe potentially knowing that this is the only team that's left standing.
They should know. They have all the angles. So now Devour and Reclusive are pushing on the right while Frank and Hendricks stay back.
Devour sees Goliath, ends up getting a knock here. Unite Jack almost taken down. He's looking around, sees Quatch. Can't take down Quatch. Uh-oh.
So I think Villains got him. There you go. Villains.
Make sure to take snapshots there, Pickford. I got kicked out of the game.
Okay, I'm doing it right now. So we got...
What is this?
I don't know what this is. Is it a commercial for PUBG? So we have, to give us that rundown, Villains coming in, getting a first place finish with 8 kills. Second place, Quack Fu with 4 kills. Third place, Hyperion Gaming with 9 kills with only 3 players. Fourth place, Misfire Zeus with 4 kills. Fifth place, Tasty for P with 3 kills. Sixth place, OUTcast Bravo with 1 kill. Chibi does not get a kill. And seventh place, Tequila Shots with a total of 8 kills. Let me make sure I save these so I can send them to. And then 8th place is 10 HP, the A team with 4 kills. As I now very delicately take these photos as to not miss any scores and get myself in trouble.
It took me right out of the game. This game is just a wonderful piece of garbage. That's what it is.
And now I'm just going through. I know I'm trying to make sure to overlap so I don't cut any scores off. Brownie yelled at me last time for that.
Yeah.
So I'll take more pictures than I need just to make sure that everyone is properly taken. And I think that once we have a commercial, then once we finish that commercial, I think we're going to be talking to C-Dub, the COO of OUTcast and the head coach, and all around, I'd say all around, like, make sure nothing gets missed guy every week when we're talking to make sure that all the work is done. In between each scrim, he's constantly making sure nothing's dropped, nothing's missed, everything is taken care of. Make sure I post these scores real quick in the Brownie. I'm putting them in the, let's see, we'll say Friday screenshots. Where is that? Where is it?
Everybody's saying that the stream is lagging. I don't know why. You all can't handle the amount of incredible content I'm putting out. That's what it is. Your devices just can't do it. It just can't do it. Yeah, I guess we gotta go to a commercial break. Very quick commercial break. We'll be right back. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen.
Their scores are posted.
What the hell?
Who the shit?
I don't know what's going on. My technical team has set me up for failure.
It's your alien hasn't come in and shit on the courts.
I'm glad I fired him. I'm gonna figure this out.
You could have OUTcast Scrims just invite you in. That's what they do for me.
Before we go into this conversation with C-Dub, I just got word that SpaceX is throwing tonight. It sounds like that they bet against themselves, and they're throwing
at the casino.
At Dime Stores Casino. Listen, we don't ban that kind of behavior.
Well, that's like the guy in the Super Bowl who won $374,000, saying that there was going to be a streaker, and then he streaked.
Yeah, genius. I love seeing ingenuity, intuitiveness. That right there is the epitome of a what are they called? Entrepreneurs.
So speaking of geniuses, we have the COO and coach and player of OUTcast Alpha, C-Dub. So C-Dub, thank you very much for giving us time during your normal Friday night session.
Hey, what's going on?
So as I look before me, I see that OUTcast C-Dub is in this match. I think that's a great idea. Why is this happening?
I don't know. I'm assuming that they could not find anybody. They couldn't dig up anybody out of their graves. They had to call on me.
C-Dub, I'm going to give you the hard questions. When is OUTcast Alpha going to get their heads out of their asses and put the team out there that is going to be successful? The team of Brownie, of C-Dub, of Sarge, and one other player that you guys can, what was his name? Either Jay or Via. That is a team that is going to be successful in these scrims. We saw it in season 1. We know it's going to be successful. Why aren't you doing it?
That's my fault. I mean, 100%. I still have not gotten up to where I need to be even half the player I was at the end of last season. You know, I was putting in like 40 hours a week last season, just like straight up into the phone. I've chosen to this season put that 40 hours into the computer, into trying to make sure that everything runs as smoothly as possible, even though I'm still jacking up all the chat commands.
I'll tell you what, though, I will say, and I've said it before, that a lot of it, obviously you guys see the stream that goes on, the scrims that goes on here. Just the amount of messages that this guy puts in the Discord for this, just writing them is going to take him hours. I mean, this guy's constantly coming up with questions. Is this done? Is this done? Is this done? And I don't know how this would even run if you weren't the glue in here. So I know that you are putting a lot of time and a lot of effort to make sure that this runs as smoothly as possible with all of the sponsors and the various technologies and the various pregame shows. So that does make sense to me. But
kind of like they say, if you can't do it, teach. So it's, if you can't do it, tell somebody else how to do it. So that's where
I'll tell you what, it is. I mean, like I every morning I wake up and I think you and Nikki probably have 300 DMs back and forth about a million different things. And I'm just like, I can't read all these. This is too much, let alone write all of them. So obviously, I mean, OUTcast is they're currently in. Before tonight's they were in 8th place, but in the first match they were able to do relatively well. Even though they had some early knocks. Second match, not so much. So going into this third match, we know how your style is. We know how you like to play. How can you turn around this 8th place and get to, OUTcast slowly climbing back up that standings?
I'll tell you what, the one game that I played with them the other night, there was no calls made that I didn't agree with. They were just right down the money. It's just some unfortunate things happening. From what I can tell, it's the issue is from playing people when you're not able to predict their next move. It's really important to without having to look, to know that Brownie's going to be moving up the flank. It's time to push right now. Don't have to look, but it's time, because you can feel it. It's right now. I mean, when all that gets out of sync, and you're playing against a team that has it in sync, that scale tips.
It looks like there's, at least for Brownie, it looks like there's a little bit of issue with rotations. Looks like that's where Brown, when OUTcast is kind of separated, and that's always been kind of a thing we've seen, that if you guys are gonna drop safe, then you're gonna make that rotation. That rotation is where OUTcast is at its weakest, in case somebody just drives by, shoots one of you guys out of the vehicle. But once you guys get into that compound, you're able to defend it so successfully. It looks like, at least in the first 2 matches, Brownie has caught himself knocked early, killed early, and at least in the Miramar match, during that rotation process, get themselves into a better position.
So, well, no surprise, they've actually managed to dig somebody up from the grave. If you'll take a look at that room now, you'll notice that somebody is missing.
Jay, Sarge, Brownie, and Planet. Who is? Oh no!
Yeah, Planet.
You know what?
Planet has been scheduled for a tryout, so I'm very glad.
I do not know who Planet is. I know the rest of these players. Sarge, obviously top, I think 5 or 6 in the standings in season 1. Well, it's a straight clapper. Brownie, I don't know how this guy's always in the top 10 in kills. I don't know how this even happens, because we never try to focus on him at all. Jay, we've seen, but Planet. So obviously, what does Planet bring to the? What's he bringing to the OUTcast Alpha team in regards to this tryout? Is he what's his specialty? Just a little insight on this Planet guy.
Yeah.
Or
Planet's
girl,
not,
for that.
Yeah, Planet's not somebody that I've had the ability to talk to yet. Somebody I wish everyone got to see him talk about was the kid named Wizard that played last night in the Castaway things. I'm really hoping he gets a shot at the top team, at the Alpha team. He is more like a mid-range / sniper, which we are desperately kind of needing. I don't think we really have a dedicated sniper, so I'm really hoping that we get a chance to see him shortly on Bravo or Alpha. But
this is Wizard. You said his name?
His name's Wiz. Yeah, his name's Wiz. He played last night in Castaway.
We'll have to. Well, we'll keep an eye out for Wiz, either in these scrims or Castaways or the various. Now I knew that I've already heard the bitch city complaining about. I knew that was going to happen based on so many few teams dying early in that Miramar match. And again, I've told everybody, Brown, we don't play the game inside Brownie's phone. That OUTcast has none control over the servers that PUBG uses. It just doesn't. It's not how it works. The way it is, it's all on PUBG and their servers, and how the lag and the delay and all that crap.
There are some technical things that we need to try out. Like if the lag issues continues, we'll try having somebody like me start the room. The only difference can be is if it connects me to the West Coast, and like it's obviously connecting him to the East Coast. And if the West Coast happens to be more accessible to more of the players, or there's less of a choke point for more players, then that might be a fix. But that's the only option you have up on the West Coast.
Well, you would figure that the East Coast would be better because it's later, so there should be less players on. You'd think. I mean, I'm cruising right now with 40 MS, and I'm literally, I can't be more East Coast than what I am. I'm literally on the coast of America.
Right.
So
it just depends on what the choke point is. Like, if you've got a major city that's in between you and the server.
Hello, this is your
quite possibly cause some issues. So it's.
Fuck. You know what?
We can move it to the other side. You might have.
You fucked that up. Don't even continue.
We can try. Last time
here we go.
Nick and no one.
Get the fuck off!
You
had one job. You had one.
Bro, that's smiley.
Well, we're jumping off.
Yeah, we can't hear anything you're saying.
And there's so much talk in the stinking play, and I can't hear anything. So thank you, C-Dub.
Yeah.
And there we go. So after another Friday night of C-Dub's Corner, giving us a little scoop on not only team play, but how OUTcast Alpha and OUTcast is running the stuff. And after this, we'll be talking to Chipster, hopefully.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, we'll run through the scores real quick of what is who is in the lead right now. Uh-oh.
Don't crash, please.
No, I haven't crashed. First place, Villains with 53 points. I mean, we got a tight one here, Pickford. 53 points in first place is Villains. Second place, tie ball game. 51 points between Thirst for Points and Forsaken Gaming. Thirst for Points has 18 kills to Forsaken's 15. Tequila Shots, fourth place with 40 points. They have 14 kills. Fifth place, Just for Fun, 40 points. They have 10 kills. Sixth place, 40 points. What was it again? Hold on. Not Just for Fun. Quack Fu. My apologies. Quack Fu. Seventh place, Misfire Zeus. With 39 points. Eighth place, Hyperion, 35 points. Ninth place, Miniflor, 20 points. And 10th place, some other team with 18 points. Let's get
What
to the
that tells me is that any one of those teams you just not mentioned gets a first place finish. That's 30 points. That puts them right up there. Because you're only 14. The seventh place team is only 14 points out of first. That's pretty much any team within 30 points in theory could close that distance.
And looks like Brownie has been taken out immediately.
It looks like almost all of Quack Fu is being taken out in boot camp. They're trying to pick him up, but they've already lost Goliath. Shark's knocked. Jack is knocked, but he's getting Shark is getting picked up by Quatch, but Jack is
Jack's gonna bleed out. Yep, that's it for him. Bye bye.
They're down. So they've lost 2 players just for fun. Is in the warehouse right by them. The team that you just said was in 5th place. So the 5th and 6th place teams, although they are tied, going at it right now, and so far just for fun, taking an advantage over Quack Fu.
Also, another battle between top 10 teams here. Hyperion going up against Miniflor. Able to get the finish on Sicilian. Killer bleeding out. AOB, the only one that's left standing on this Hyperion team. Team that's what are they in right now? Pickford 7th place.
They're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8th place, but only like a few points. So a team that's but they're I think with 35 points, only 18 points out of first place. And I was saying before, if you're within 30 points, that's one match. And we have so even though they are in 8th place, these teams are all so very close.
BBC dragging his massive Johnson through the dirt to try and find this last player of Hyperion.
Wants to get him out of here with only that 1 point. And it looks like Killer just got taken out. Only AOB is left, trying to running from BBC and Scarface.
And that's going to be it for AOB. BBC able to get the finish on him just before AOB tried to get the finish on Scarface. This has been a 4 team, only with 3 members here for the rest of the tonight, it appears. But now SpaceX
knocked out with only 1 point.
SpaceX smelling blood in the water here, getting after Miniflor. Looks like Drago's trying to find where the action's at. Can't seem to find anybody. Throwing some shots over at BBC. Can't quite hit him. Terrible shots here. BBC doing a great job of zigging, zagging, running, hiding, proning as fan least favorite Alien is known for.
Of course, known for being pretty much a terrible player and a terrible teammate.
It just doesn't look like anything. With the as small of a map as this is, there's just nothing going on right now.
Yeah, I get you looking down at 10 HP. I think 10 HP is going to go down there, grab a boat down there in Same, down there, knock him. and try to drive up top, because a third of this if not a half of this map is water. And not only that, it's a water pushed over 3 different islands. So you got to kind of decide which island you want to choose to go to.
I tell you, Pickford, this technical team set me up for failure. But I'm getting it together. Drago, I look like Drago was shooting at Ghost there. Junie gets taken down by OUTcast up on top of the hill here.
And that's such a strong spot to be on. Plus, you're going to be able to hold that spot for a while. It is pretty much mid-circle. So that's a great spot for the OUTcast Alpha to be in right now.
Having to fight this battle without their fearless leader.
Brody been knocked out like for the first couple minutes in seems like all 3 of these matches so far.
Oh, and Jay here. Is that the same Jay from the Woo?
I do not know. It could be though. I think that is how he spelled it. So it would not surprise me.
Junie able to get a pick up there. Junie used to be teammates with Sarge here. Sarge, yes, I don't know what Sarge did. It looked like he tripped and fell. Maybe with Jay crawling around, he thought he heard footsteps, and Jay was like, "No, it's me. I'm the one.
Me.
No need to fear."
Even though we've lost a lot of players, we've only actually lost 1 team so far. Only Hyperion. We still have teams with only 1 player, but we've only lost 1 total team. So, the 1 team looks like didn't show up in this match. I wonder what team that was, because we should have 25 with OUTcast Scrim. So I wonder who didn't show up in this. Team 24 didn't. Looks like Team 24, which is they were crap in the bed anyway, so it's not a big loss. But they decided that maybe they bit off more than they could chew in these scrims, and have decided not to play the 3rd match.
You know what team is still in this? Still has 4 of their players.
New Hampshire?
That is the great state of New Hampshire, ladies and gentlemen. The meaty, the beefy, the dirty, filthy, nasty.
They are deep in that blue.
The only team that has the capital of Concord.
That's right. You can't get shot if you're that far in the blue, I don't think.
That's right. Very, very smart move. I never question their leadership. I never question their strategy.
I know Iduki, a.k.a. F and Tony, is the leader of that team. So, and we've had him on a couple times. Really funny guy, good guy to talk to. But they have not had as much success as they wanted yet. But I know that Duke will probably bring him, fly him into the Hacienda del Duke for a good weekend of massages and exercise, and get those guys up to speed.
I do hope one day that I can maybe join him for a scrim or 2.
And it looks like Oracle has just run. No, they've not run through them. They're still in. Luigi, Oracle, and this player Zeus are going into it pretty hard. Zeus has already lost 2 players. Again, Zeus being a team currently in 7th place.
Watching another misfire team here. One team that we haven't talked about just run right through
Aries.
The Embassy. Aries running right through them. That's a top 10 team that they just took out. And now that team is not a top 10 team because they have been taken out.
I tell you, this Aries team, they were literally formed up just days before the season started. After when we had some issues with some reforming right before Hades left, and Baby stepped up. She said she'll take over the leadership role of this team. And she's done great for this team. This team should exist. So any success they have is gravy. And they not only have they been doing that, they've been playing very, very well, along with the Zeus team, and especially now that since the Hades team has left for greener pastures, as so they suppose, joining the Autobots. But I don't think I think they have what. Hold on, let me see who's left. They have 2 of their players up still, Fatboy and Slayer.
Now we do have a battle, 2 battles going on between 4 top 5 teams coming into this match. Villains and T for P. They are able to get a knock on Samson here, but it looks like Samson's going to be able to get a pickup here from Dodger. And also another battle brewing up just for fun against Forsaken Gaming.
Wow, if both these teams can get into it and knock out, it's not only going to solidify one team's position, but it's going to open up the scoring for 2 other teams to maybe sneak up in these scores. It's going to be so I'm sure that all these teams want either T for P or Villains or Forsaken Gaming or just for fun to get knocked out. But that's one less thing they have to worry about later in the match.
Trick trying to get an eye on, he sees smoke. He's trying to see if anybody's trying to run across, but it looks like what Jerry's doing is actually quite smart, though. It might be a little too late to get. No, he's able to get over there and get the pickup on Nadello. He swims over there using the smoke as sort of a diversion.
Yeah, thinking they're going to look in the snow and not look to the side where he's over, actually swimming over. So kudos to Jerry for a 200 IQ play right there.
But now it looks like Trick is not happy about that little trick, and he's decided to throw some smokes and try to get a little bit closer. But he does not have the arm strength to throw that grenade over there too, just for fun. Maybe if he would have brought in a gunslinger like myself to throw that grenade for him, that could have helped him out there. But
I don't know. We've seen Trick do a lot of kills with grenades, so I'm not.
Now,
look, if he just goes in there and just gets another knock.
Nadello jumping around, tries to get cute with that, and does not work in his favor whatsoever, and ends up getting taken out.
So now they've lost only one of their players, but the problem is that just for fun is they can only go forward. They can't go backwards. They can't really rotate back into the water. So and they're all kind of in one spot. They gotta have to push forward. And firstly, St. Gibby knows exactly where they are, so they're in a real pickle.
Getting into a fight here with OUTcast, able to take out I don't remember who it was. Jay took out Jay. SpaceX, though, in the nice little compound right below him, able to keep them at bay. So OUTcast thinking they're lucky stars that SpaceX is there to look out for him.
And now it looks like a lot of these battles we thought were going to break off, like T for P and Villains, they kind of separated from each other and are taking it a little bit easier. But same thing with Forsaken, although Forsaken is still at JF, going for just for fun. SpaceX is in the compound. They have Aurora coming up right on top of OUTcast Alpha right now. At least, I mean, you can't really tell by the different levels of verticality, but they are literally right on top of each other.
They are right on top of each other. They were able to take out Jay earlier due to them having high ground on them. Here we are watching a battle between 2 teams that are not in the top 10. Between Misfire Ares and Oracle.
They're taking out at least one of them. Madeira, formerly of D3, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, breaking news, the great state of New Hampshire able to get a knock here on one of the teams. Oh, no. Oh, say it isn't so. Black Nobi getting taken down here. Pumpkin October knocked by the great state of New Hampshire. Hopefully, Pumpkin October bleeds out before anybody tries to steal the kill from New Hampshire. I really would love to see them get a kill.
Oh, and Oracle, not only does Oracle get they get one knock and immediately thirst Luigi from the Misfire team. Put a little FU to them by thirsting their player.
Now Tryhard and Tequila Shots
it's going to get them killed.
Pushing over to where New Hampshire is at. Keeping them at bay, just him and Broda here. as Juice Trooney comes in a little bit, rotates in with the rest of his crew. It looks like they're gonna push up the hill. As we take a look at this zone and see what that's doing. It looks like is in pretty good spot here.
I think they're actually too spread out. They don't need to be that far spread out. You can't really hold that much of an area. Because now you see, like, Misfire Zeus is going to pull up right behind Luxuria. There's no one there. She's looking down the hill. They're going to try to come up behind her and get to her. If she's high enough up, they won't be able to get to her. But if they are, if she gets knocked, she's just going to pick her up.
Luxuria here. It looks like Luxuria has a beat on this villains team. First place coming into this third leg and able to get 2 kills there. Luxuria does on villains.
Wow. But yeah, she's on the very, very tippy top of this hill.
And now SpaceX coming in on Misfire Zeus and gets absolutely destroyed. Walking out of this match in 15th place. That's going to give these teams an opportunity to gain a little bit of ground on SpaceX, because after these last 3 showings, I just do not see SpaceX recouping many placement points.
I think that was the first time they scored more than 1 point in a game. I think they might have like 4 or 5 points total going into it. So although they did have a 24-point lead going into this, so we'll have to see if a team can actually catch them. It's gonna be one of the teams that are within first or second place. Otherwise, they're still gonna keep that first place spot because of 2 wins in a row.
And now we go and take a look at the placement point kings. 10 HP. Rotating around the zone to the southwest side of the circle. 12 teams still remaining, and wouldn't you know it, they still have 0 kills.
And Forsaken Gaming just is taking out Villains completely. And Villains is knocked out in 12th place.
Forsaken Gaming with 18 kills. Villains, not entirely sure. What do Villains have as far as...
Villains was in first place. It was 50s, was it 56, 53?
How many kills did they have in this match, specifically?
Villains, they had 2 kills.
Very sad. And now OUTcast Bravo gets taken out. I wonder if Chibi is continuing her streak of being the spud muffin that she is.
I do not know, but Zeus is pretty much and Aurora are pretty much dead center in this zone, so they're going to be enjoying it. While the rest of the teams have to push in.
And now it looks like Luxuria of trying to keep Forsaken Gaming at bay, and now it looks like Forsaken Gaming is going to use this opportunity to move. I don't know why they wouldn't direct their attention over to Forsaken Gaming here. Instead, they look over at Sarge, and now Trick and them are going to be able to push up under Luxuria. Luxuria throwing some shots here up the hill over at Planet. And Luxuria going to be the only team that's the only player left of this team is Forsaken Gaming. By their lucky stars,
spicy.
are able to push in up under Luxuria. Now they're going to have to push over to Trick. Not entirely sure who Trick got taken out by. It could have been Sarge here, who's right next to him. PP.
Down to 7 teams. Broda is in the zone, and the Sarge is in there with Gaming along with Luxuria. T for P shooting at 10 HP, finished them off in 7th place. Luxuria, now the entire T for P team is going to push up. This Misfire team hiding out in the deer stand.
Sarge able to get a knock and a finish here on Trick. The rest of Forsaken Gaming going to have to go on without him. T for P. All 4 of their members still around. Luxuria has his high ground. I don't know why Luxuria is not utilizing this. Maybe because Luxuria is the only one left. Can't afford to get knocked because it'll be a team wipe. misfire, holding that deer stand.
You gotta keep them far enough away that they can't reach with a grenade. That's the point. You gotta push them off so they can't get a grenade shot. Oh, and they are able to throw that molly in there. That's what happens. Blade's knocked now. Now they do not dodge her.
Gizmo's gonna have to get up there and get the revive. But it looks like this team, Forsaken Gaming, gonna start pushing Jonica, able to get the finish on Sarge. Gizmo and Pee-Pee get into a battle, but Gizmo ends up bleeding out because of the Molotov that he was running around on.
And Pee-Pee just turns around and runs while he's getting shot. That's unique style. Good thing he got burned to death, and so he couldn't keep firing at him.
Now T for P.
And the Zeus team just knocked out in 4th place. Now T for P. Aurora for Luxuria is still alive in that high ground.
I still cannot figure out what Luxuria is trying to do here. It looks like Luxuria might be looking to jump down onto that rock. I mean, that is part of the zone.
She's gonna have to jump down because she only has she's 5 meters short. That's the problem. She's looking, is there any way I don't have to jump down? No, there isn't. So now she's waiting the last second so she has to do it. Hopefully some of these teams will die off. There she goes!
Takes a little bit of damage, survives. PP, Samson of these two teams down. PP in the deer stand, gonna crawl around and probably bleed to death. Zeno rotating around. And that's going to do it for PP. T for P pushing around. Payne, knocked. Jonica, the only one that's left standing. Luxuria. I still can't figure out why Luxuria is not getting involved in this action here. Could shoot down there and take out this team, but does not want to. And it's just going to be a 4v1. T for P is probably thinking like last person's probably up on top of that rock.
Yeah, since now the grenades are, but this could be a heal off. If they can get up there, she can keep the zone. But if she can they get up there? And if not, can she get in this next zone?
I'm not thinking it's gonna be a heal off.
She is currently in this zone coming up, so they can push it again. Now, if I'm Zio, if I'm in charge here. I'm talking to my guys. I'm saying, okay, we're gonna do this. Everyone, let's give all of our health to one person, get stepped up, and now the rest of us, we're gonna stand on the sides and we're just gonna toss as many grenades up there as we possibly can.
Looks like Luxuria is just not gonna do anything. This is very exciting stuff.
This is going to be a heal off right here. This unless it depends on where this next zone goes and how close.
Nah. I don't
like how close is the zone? Because she's going to have to.
She's going to have to jump down.
I don't think she's not on this one. I think she has the space on this one.
No, she's going to have to jump down.
She's going to jump. You got to move. There she goes. She doesn't jump down yet, so she can heal back up, but she's going to have to jump down at some point before. At least I'd try to go to the right, and from the right down to that one. Oh, she's throwing down some grenades though, right before she dies, in case anyone's out there. If I was Luxuria and I had any grenades or anything, I'm tossing them all right now. You better not have any utilities at all.
I don't think she was throwing down grenades. I think she took a painkiller.
Well,
it's T for P throwing their grenades. T for P are throwing their grenades.
And knocking themselves, comes back down on them.
Yeah.
So hopefully she's looking at a way to like kind of sneak a little bit farther down. So she's looking to make that jump to the very end. And here it comes.
Zone's pushing in. Not gonna go out with a fight. This is very, very sad.
Yeah.
Just maybe the most head scratching.
Yeah. You could have moved to the right a little bit, taking that first jump, then jump down. Maybe took a couple guys out with you. Who knows? But it's got themselves second place and 4 kills. Tasty for P in first place with 5-6 kills. Second place, Aurora in second place with 4 kills. Third place, Forsaken Gaming. So Tasty for P and Forsaken Gaming doing very, very well. The teams that were in second and third place, getting themselves up there to move up. Fourth place, we have Tequila Shots, the team that was already in fourth place, but they did have 5, 6, 7, 8 kills. Fifth place is Misfire Zeus, the team that was in seventh place, and they got themselves 4 kills. Sixth place, we have OUTcast Alpha, and 1 kill. And in seventh place, 10 HP, the OG position points with 0 kills in seventh place. And in eighth place, the Autobots, first time we've talked to them in the top 8 today, with 2 kills. Are you able to send those photos, Duke, before I get out of this screen?
Yes, I am.
All right, I want to make sure before I get up. So there we go. I'm really interested to see as we go back to Aragol, and we are going to. I know we have both a commercial, and hopefully we'll have time for the lovely and effervescent Chipster. Hopefully she has forgotten about us with her, and we can talk to her about the streak that she is currently on. See how she feels about that.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and go to another commercial here.
Why can I not find my Chibi link?
HyperX charge play. You can charge while you play.
Is that how it works?
C North would like to join next game. Yeah, C North.
Yeah, go right in, buddy.
But first, I'm gonna have you write a 15-page essay.
Just pick a spot. Just go anywhere. Pick a spot.
15.
Chibi, I know you have access
as to why the great state of New Hampshire is the greatest state of New Hampshire.
So you can say why, why you should just come on in. Just take a spot.
Yeah.
Pull up anywhere you want to. Is that her? Did she finally show up after I just said her, told her to get her butt in here?
I am right
there. I sent you a DM. Said, Chibi, get your keister in here.
I am right here. Yes.
So, my favorite player, one of my favorite people, period, is Chibi, the leader of OUTcast Bravo, a team everyone's kind of sleeping on after the first 2 matches. I mean, going into this Scrim, obviously we haven't added in tonight's standings, but they were in 6th place coming in tonight, and they had Crispy 7th place overall in kills, so not too shabby. But more importantly, the most important thing is Chibi and the quest for the potato. How does it feel as you're well on your way to being the
Spud Muffin?
to the Spud Muffin?
I love it.
Do you feel any pressure coming on that you will accidentally fall into a kill? Maybe you'll run over somebody on accident.
I'm trying my darnest not to get a kill. I'm trying my darnest. But I think I take the what do they call me? Like the test person, you know? I can kill them first. I figure out where people are. Yeah, like I'm the guinea pig.
Send Chibi out there and see what happens.
Yeah, I did get a kill like the first game, I think, but after that it just went downhill. I don't know.
The streak has ended, ladies and gentlemen.
You got a kill?
No, not tonight. Not tonight. It was like the first run of the season I got. I think.
Oh, okay. Because yeah. Although the record is, I know a lot of people want that. That's 32 matches. That's gonna be that's a little tough. But
Yeah.
you're well on your way. So just update. You know, we saw last week that there's some changes. BDE, although still around, is kind of doing. You know, you think you're over here, you're still doing that. Plus, you're playing with OUTcast Bravo. Plus, you got a lot of the players formerly of Unzipped, and I see you have James on your team. And I always thought when James was on BDE was one of your best players. I don't know why you farmed him out to Unzipped, but James is not playing for you, and I think that is very, very smart because he is a quality player.
I mean, he's always been a BDE member, and as we merged into OUTcast, and now we are now formerly known BDE and now known as OUTcast Bravo. You know, we've decided that Jamesy is gonna be with us, and we love the relationship we built with Unzipped. They used him as much as they wanted, and he's decided that he wants to rejoin our comp team. Obviously, you see Snuggles and you see Goose and Crispy, who has been BDE since the dawn of time, now decided that she wanted to be part of the comp team, and I mean, she's a killer. She is definitely a strong member in our team, and so is James and Goose. I mean, this team is gonna be great. I am part of it, but they're gonna do great things. I promise you that. So we're gonna try to keep it up.
So I've had people ask me, and just so it's easier to explain. So you were on BDE, you had some of the teams leave, and you were looking for an opportunity to partner up with another organization that could help kind of support you in BDE, allow you to have more time for your streaming, but keep BDE alive. Can you kind of just explain to like everybody, like what, where does your connection with OUTcast, where does that end and start? How do they help you with BDE? How does the whole process kind of work?
So basically, we've decided that obviously we're under the umbrella, so OUTcast, we use any of their resources, so their leadership team, to build teams from OUTcast or into OUTcast Bravo. I use their structure to kind of filter through into ours, so that I can rely on other people and not just be, the only one making these choices for the clan. Now that Goose is leading that portion of it with, of course, me as a co-leader, Snug as a co-leader, and Bunny as a co-leader, like, there's less for me to stress on. There's so much more support that I have just adding them, but also now getting Brownie, getting C-Dub, getting Pika, like having those guys to be like bounce off ideas, and just it just reduces that for me, and I can focus on what I wanted to focus on, which is promoting the clan that I am in. So I will now start promoting OUTcast, like the main clan, as well as our secondary clan, which is OUTcast Bravo, through stream, through just contacts, even like just tomorrow, obviously, you know that we tend to do custom rooms. We didn't do them last week because it was my birthday, but this week we're going to start doing customs. Tomorrow, we are hoping to do a giveaway of some different items to like kind of introduce us into the family that OUTcast has allowed us to be a part of.
And will there be any long-term stream tonight?
Yes, as soon as we're done with these scrims, I'm gonna be hopping in to play some games tonight.
Now that, where does this, at the end of the day, where does this leave BDE? What is BDE now? What have they become? Are they still BDE? Are they OUTcast?
No. Like I said, we've rebranded with OUTcast. So OUTcast is obviously just OUTcast. BDE is now known as OUTcast Bravo, and that is why Goose, as you see, like she has the OUTcast with the B tag on it, because that is now the new BDE moving into that phase.
Okay. Some tracker says it's OC squiggly B. So what is Snuggles? And when Snuggles going to get on board and screw themselves?
So because Snuggles plays for the comp team, the tier 1 or the tier 2 comp team, he carries the comp that they use.
All right,
but
that makes sense.
Yeah, so that's why you see like a difference, and like obviously I carry the tag of the main clan since I am now in the co-leader spot in that clan. So that's how all of these little things are running. But yeah, that's
I
the gist of
understand.
it.
That's awesome. So as we go into this last match, obviously, it's working out well. Hopefully that this synergy will continue to grow, and that and as I was concerned that I still out my long 10-hour Chibi Toto streams. So as long as that's not going to change,
not at all. We're definitely going to keep on doing those.
And after this stream is over, if you want to go hang out and check out an awesome young lady, I mean, she is funny. She's great person. Go over to twitch.tv/Chibi CHIBI Toto TOTO. Hit the follow now. Go do it right now while you're waiting, so that when she goes live, you're notified. Get notified. Hit the bell. All that other stuff. Go there. I subscribe. I love it over there. If I see you over there, who knows? We might do subs for dubs. Game I like to play where if she gets a win, which doesn't happen very often, maybe someone gets a sub. Who knows? But as we jump into this last mention, Eric, I'll thank you once again for coming on.
Definitely. And see you guys later.
See you later.
Good luck to me. Screw all of you. Good luck.
Yeah, no one but chicken. We can go for it. Fuck it.
Oh, I bet you won't go for chicken. You probably suck at the game.
Mario? What you know about love? I got what
Ladies
you
and gentlemen, we
need.
have some special guests.
Yo, am I even streaming that fucking stream? Imagine.
I'll tell you what.
Listen to this merry band of morons and idiots.
Play sitcom mode.
Imagine being toxic.
Who's being toxic, dog?
Not me.
Same. I would never be toxic.
Good luck.
Good luck to you too.
Good luck.
Thanks.
My name is Hype Killer. Please kill me.
Oh, Hype. Who was it? Hype who?
Okay.
Let's see. Hype. What does it say? Hype. Was it J1? Is that what you said? At least I tell you what, Duke. I've heard a lot worse, more toxic playing pass than that right there. So that wasn't really that bad.
No, I figured I'd give them a chance to.
To get themselves, maybe somebody else will go after you now that Blade is already shooting for the Top Gun.
Yeah, I'd like to see him try. I would like to see him try.
I heard that if I told another guy I want to take my job, if you ever even dream about taking my job, you should wake up and call me and apologize. But as we go, and here we go, kind of another southern plane path. I really want to see what these scores are, so I can see what the strats are going to be going into this Aaron Gall match, because I think that's really going to decide.
Would you like the scores?
Play. Well, I think that's how a lot of these teams are going to play based on those scores, in my opinion.
I can go ahead and give you the scores, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead and give you the scores. Let's also go see what kind of battles are brewing up right now. The scores, ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't see them already on the on your screen, on the ticker there at the top. First place right now. Got a dead heat brewing here, Pickford.
Yes.
First place, Thirst for Points with 87 points. Second place, 1 point behind them, Forsaken Gaming.
Wow.
Third place, currently I believe it's our second place team right now in these scrims. Tequila Shots with 64 points. Villains in fourth place with 60 points. Rounding out the top 5, Misfire Zeus with 57. Everybody else doesn't really matter at this point, this late in the game.
Yes, Misfire, they are exactly 30 points behind. So if T4P has a bad, gets 1 point or whatever, and then one of those teams in the top 5 gets first place with a bunch of kills, any one of those teams in the top 5 could, in theory, take over that top spot. As we see T4P going up to their normal spot, they're not changing the game just because they're in first place. Up in Severny, using that time to loot up, driving up there. Metaphor, Metaphor Bravo going up to Zarky. A lot of action, though, in South Georgia. You got Villains, you got Quack Fu, and you have the great state of New Hampshire, all in that South Georgia pool area.
Great state.
The great state. You have Hyperion, and Misfire Zeus, the team currently in 5th place, poking around and Pachinki together. So that could cause a problem. And now we also have Misfire. Oh, geez. We have Misfire Aries and these sweet peas over here. Team 23, I think is what they are. They
Team Pleasant.
Team Pleasant, we haven't seen, but if you get into it right off the bat, it could cause you could lose the players. We saw what Pumpkin October could do in the first match, and with Baby in there, looks Baby, Candle, Luigi, and Biscuit all in this match. So, and we'll have to see. They're all danger close in regards to both these teams. And I know that this Aries team, I don't know what place they're currently in, but I know they can't afford to have a really bad match. If they can have, I think, one of a nice top 10 finish, they can really have a nice match. But it's really depending on what's going to happen.
Well, we do have a bit of a battle here between SpaceX and Oracle. Not a lot going on right now. Elsewhere, Junie getting taken out by Perk here. And this Oracle team only with 2 players, and one of them's knocked.
Only Perk and Madeira we did see was with D3 before, so it's a person with experience, with a high level of gameplay skills.
Oh, as you can see, using that third-person peek, gonna toss a grenade in the direction of Perk. Does not hit him. Looks like he's gonna pull the pin on another grenade, throws it again. Perk gonna run away again, but the grenade, very weak arm. Hulk had. That was a very Chad Pennington type throw there.
Chad Pennington, wow, old school. Before Mark Sanchez split fumble.
That's right. Chad Pennington, always known for having a weak arm.
Yes, he used to break it. His collarbone. He had little brittle collarbones that would break.
Very
on
brittle.
The constant.
That's why he could never throw very far. He was afraid of breaking his collarbone for throwing anything over 25 yards.
And now this Zeus team is getting smoked by Hyperion, it looks like. A team that's currently in. They've lost already 2 players, if not more. They're getting into it. It looks like they've now been, if I'm not mistaken, have they taken them out? Yes. This Misfire Zeus team that was coming in 5th place with 57 points gets knocked out in 24th place. They're going to have all of 1 place.
And now OUTcast Brownie and the rest of this OUTcast Alpha crew senses an opportunity here and decides to get in on the mix, knocking and finishing one member, knocking another. The only one left is Hyperion Abel. He's able to get a knock on Sarge and gets the finish on him. In the middle of all this, I can't see because this wonderful game now allows me to rotate around so I can see what's going on. OUTcast Brownie and the OUTcast Alpha crew losing Sarge. That's a huge loss there, as he was 5th place in kills, cherry top popper list last season. Not putting out the performance he did last this season that he did last. He's putting up Brady. It's almost like last year was his Brady Anderson year, where he hit 50 home runs. This season, back
Mickey
to normal.
Tettleton, back like Mickey Tettleton before he went to the Tigers, and they don't have steroids there when he played for the Orioles.
Yes.
But also, with that said, Misfire Zeus team getting knocked out so early with only 1 placement point. Actually, 2 placement points. That's going to obviously knock them completely out of 5th place. Maybe, who knows how far they'll drop, but that's obviously not how they wanted to finish the night after putting together 3 strong matches in a row.
Now we're on Unzipped XL, a team that was surprisingly in the top 10.
Strong. Yes.
Or what? They were in the top 5, right?
They're currently 7th. They were going into tonight in 7th place, but a team that, like I said, we did not expect. They were the 2nd team for Unzipped, but most of the A teams left to go with Chibi in this OUTcast Bravo team, so they took over and they started out the first 2 scrims very well with, like I said, 7th place right now.
And they were battling out with.
One of your favorite teams, I know. Though Roy, you didn't. I think maybe appreciate that finish. They still did get that 2nd place finish and all those points, so you can't complain about that.
Yes, they are in the top 10 as of right now.
And they're doing their normal thing,
but they don't have a massive hill to sit on and do a heel off outside of the circle on this one. So we'll see how that works for them. There's really nothing else going on right now. I mean,
one thing I've noticed is that your hair is getting very long and luxurious. What's the longest you've ever had that mane of yours?
This wonderful mane of mine. I actually had somebody come by and take an axe to it.
Recently. Really?
Oh.
Yes. I saw it in one of your recent either jokes or one of your recent
fairy tales
that I watch all the time on Storytime with Duke over on YouTube. One of my favorite channels that I subscribe to and watch all the time. That your hair was getting very, very long, and I was like, wondering, in your long, illustrious career, what's the longest it's ever been?
I maybe that might have been the longest I've had it. The longer my hair grows, the stronger I get, and there is a worn out on me if I ever get I have too much. If I end up gaining too much strength, I could end up getting arrested. Though, I mean, if I get too strong, how are they going to handle that? How are they going to? Yes, I have to register my hair if it grows to a certain length. That's absolutely correct. And I don't feel like filling out that paperwork.
At least your luscious locks go down, whereas my hair, just like if you ever seen the band Coheed and Cambria. My hair kind of just goes straight up in every direction. It doesn't really go down at all. It's quite wavy, and so I can't really grow my hair very long.
I'm sure it
want to have a fro.
I'm sure it looks fantastic in its own right.
I've never had long hair since I was like 18 years old, and I had a sweet mullet when I was a teenager. But since I joined the military, I've never had long hair. One of my big regrets in life. I never just grew it long.
Now we have a nice little battle brewing up here between SpaceX, Forsaken Gaming, and The Embassy.
The Embassy obviously haven't done anything. This is the Embassy. If I'm these guys, I'm going to go in there and try to make a name.
They did take down 2 of the members of Feel Good. Oh, no, that's not Feel Good. That's Forsaken Gaming ends up getting the finish on Pain here. I'm not sure what SpaceX is doing. Maybe biding their time.
I think they saw that another team pulled up, and I don't think if they really know who it is and how many players have rolled up, so they're probably talking right now, knowing that Forsaken Gaming is in between whoever this team is. We know them to be the Embassy, but with Peep separated, with Jonica not trying to get the trick, that let those guys look at the kill feed. Let's see if if you see Forsaken Gaming knock somebody or get knocked, that's gonna be your time to push.
And I'm surprised here at the Embassy not pushing PP. PP rotating back over to the rest of his team, and now the Embassy getting into a battle here with SpaceX. Almost taking down Diego Grandma.
No, obviously, I mean, either Forsaken or SpaceX getting taken out here. I mean, SpaceX has got to do something. They're looking at like probably 5 to 4 to they probably have 4 to 5 points right now. They're looking at like 17th, 18th place probably, if not worse. Any points they can get just so they can just add on to their first place finish. They might be able to stay up in that top 3 because I said they had such a large lead coming into tonight. But it's obviously going to be cut and slashed after tonight.
Well, considering the points nobody can get
More than 30.
They should be able to hold on to first place.
They should, but I mean, it's going to be. I mean, we were looking at it like they were 24 points up into 2 matches. Like, oh no, his runaway brought right back to earth in this Friday match.
SpaceX here. Drago going down at the hands of Kiro with that grenade. Taking him down. Hulk going to try and rotate over and get him picked up. Awaken taken down by Forsaken Gaming. Trick hitting Awaken with another grenade. Is he going to rotate over? Is he going to go after him? No, it looks like he's going to rotate back to Steve. They see him, able to get a few shots on him, but he's going to rotate back over to Jonica and PP. I've never seen anybody try to retreat back over to PP. This is a first.
Trick is not going to, without Jonica right there, he's not going to overextend. Unless he knows he can get picked back up. So he got that knock, but he's going to draw back. He's going to wait and let this battle kind of flush out because he knows it's 2 teams. And once one of these teams gets knocked, that's when that third team is going to be able to push.
As that was going on, it looks like T for P got into a battle here with another team. I'm guessing they were able to get the finish here. Does appear so. There's a number of vehicles blowing up. They're walk away with 4 kills there. 4 very important kills as they're trying to fend off Forsaken Gaming, where they only have 1 kill right now. But they have an opportunity here for another 7 kills if they can take out SpaceX and
the embassy.
The embassy. Oh no, I just saw the great state of New Hampshire lose a member. That's terrible. Terrible news.
I know you never liked it when that happens.
I don't. What am I gonna do?
There's no rush in this battle. I mean, they're all in the zone. They all have plenty of time. There's no need for any of these teams to try to like over rush or overexpose themselves. It's gonna slow down a little bit. We have what do they call a Mexican standoff, where no team can really push it with the other team, and it's really gonna take a team to get some knocks and then push. I think that Forsaken Gaming has the best chance to actually make a push because they're sandwiched in the middle. They can choose either left or right to really focus on. And if they push either way, they have the other team coming around.
And now Trick rotates over to where SpaceX is trying to get into this building. He's got the high ground, but SpaceX was able to get into the building that Jonica and Peep are in. As they heal off, throwing some shots at who? I'm not entirely sure. As we get on board here with PP. As you can tell, it looks like he's living up to his name. Has pissed his pants, scared shitless. I mean, poopless.
And now look, here comes the embassy team to push in also.
Drago having to get picked up here. Hulk now getting knocked out, and that's gonna do it for SpaceX. An early exit for them tonight. It'll be interesting to see if they have been able to hold on to first place after tonight. They do have to fend off a number of teams, and it looks like one of those teams may be able to leapfrog SpaceX. Very pitiful performance from SpaceX today.
And now Ken, is Trick still way back there? I don't know. Trick is just staying back up there, pretty much putting the emphasis on Peep and what's her name? Jonica to hold off the entire embassy team while he's trying to find an angle to get a knock. But as long as they know that someone's up there, if they can just keep making sure they don't expose themselves, they get themselves an advantage and can really push both Peep and Jonica. Although someone just got knocked. It looks like
Jonica able to get a knock here on Awaken. Kiro now rotating from outside of the building, trying to throw a grenade up there where Peep and Jonica are at, trying to scare them off. I don't think Kiro's aware of the fact that Trick has the high ground and keeping an eye on his teammates, having a lot of faith here in Jonica and Peep to get the job done on a 4v2 situation. But it looks like Kiro's gonna push back. He doesn't want to get involved now. Awaken getting knocked again. As you can see, he's losing a lot of health now because this has got to be like the 15th time he's been taken down.
I mean, the embassy really needs to push this issue. They gotta know it's only 2 people. I mean, they've been there for a while. They've got to really go out there and push us all forward, just not stop. Just keep pushing through until they finish them both off.
Instead, we still have this Mexican standoff. Peep just hanging out on the balcony here. And now Diego Grandma getting taken down by Trick, who keeps rotating around this area. Is he gonna decide to go ahead and push here? Now Peep and Jonica finally have had enough. Want to get involved here. Get very close. Awaken now going down again at the hands of Trick. Awaken will get bleed out here. Jonica gets taken down. Peep comes in from behind. Marvin gets finished. And very, very pitiful performance. Kiro, not entirely sure what the hell Kiro was doing. Not wanting to get involved.
Kiro was out of there before the battle even stopped. He's like, I don't think he wanted anything to do with it. He's taken off. He was disengaged before the battle even stopped.
Wait, is Kiro? Is that the same Kiro from the old OUTcast team?
I think so. Yes.
That makes sense.
Look at the embassy team really wanted no part of that battle at all. And once there was an opportunity to get out of Dodge, he took it.
He really didn't want anything to do with that fight. Nothing to do with it. I want to know what's being said with that between those 4 right now.
Like, you left before the battle was even over, guy.
I wish I could be a fly on the wall to hear that
conversation. I might be a little frustrated if I was on that team.
Kiro really knows the way to a coward's heart.
And now we have one team still has to lose to get in that 1 point position.
What else do we have left? We got Forsaken Gaming there left, right? And T for P, just for fun. Yeah, alright. Maybe we'll actually see a fight. We do have a battle with Metaphor and who is this? Misfire Ares.
Yes,
BBC sir. With that cherry topper popper action on Biscuit there. Daring Baby to run over there and get the heel off. God, that was a sexy shot. This is why BBC is on my fantasy team, ladies and gentlemen.
Luigi and who else over there with Luigi is they need to put some pressure on them from the side so they know that they're over there so that Baby can get that cover on Biscuit without taking on a bunch of rounds.
It looks like OUTcast Alpha is getting very, very close to Forsaken Gaming now. So we'll go over here because we know we're going to get a bit of a battle here. Jay able to get a knock on PP, and PP gets finished with the grenade.
By Planet, wow.
But at the cost of losing the rest of their team.
Yes,
OUTcast Alpha going out in 16th place.
So they obviously didn't have the night that they wanted. Getting that one placement point they in this last match.
So OUTcast Alpha, far cry from the top 5 finish from last
season. Yes, they came in here in 8th place. We'll see if they're able to hold on to that 8th place. They were tied with Meta4 with both 50 points, but OUTcast Alpha had the tiebreaker with the kills. So
I wish we can get an interview with PP to find out just what happened when he got that grenade shoved down his throat.
well, I'm sure maybe next Friday we'll have him come on after the first match, and you can give him ask him all these hard-hitting questions.
I don't know. I don't know how entertaining that would be. Have you listened to him try to speak on stream?
Yeah, Quack Fu. Now Quack Fu and now this Autobots team getting stamped between 2 different teams.
It's Quack Fu. How many other members are still around? Zone
3 of their players.
Slayer the only one left, but it looks like Jack was getting shot from another direction. Now Archangel gets taken down by Slayer. Jack's the only one that's left of this team. No, he still has Goliath.
But it looks like they were able.
Goliath is in the blue.
Was able to finish off the Autobots team in 14th place. So now there is a little bit of a distance between this tryhard team and but this villains team is driving past. This before Ares team putting rounds on them.
It looks like we might end up having a little bit of a battle here between 2 top 5 teams. Not just in tonight's scrims, but the overall scrims. T for P, tequila shots, very close to one another. Looks like they're directing their attention to Goldie and 10 HP. 10 HP, the team I selected to finish third place, based on their incredible strategy of getting nothing but placement
Looks
points.
like Aurora has decided that they're just going to die to the blue in the last match.
Oh, another incredible performance. Not at all a head scratcher by Aurora to end another match.
By dying to the blue?
By dying to the blue. Another one where they die to the blue, going without a fight. Dodger, Broda, very close to one another. It looks like Dodger has his eyes set on Misfire Zeus here. Broda getting very close, ends up taking down Dodger here. Sneaking up on him. As he wants to get the finish here on Dodger. Throwing shots as he's rotating around the tree. BBC driving right on through without a care in the world. Showing off that massive, impressive talent he's got. Dodger continued to bleed out. I don't think that Samson or Zeno's going to be able to push back over there. There's a number of teams here battling outside the zone as it starts to push in. Misfire Ares coming after Goldie and 10 HP. He's going to have to get a goal. Goldie's going to have to get a go.
They're knocked out. The Misfire team knocked out in was it 9th place.
Well, Team Pleasant's still around. Can you believe it?
I cannot.
Broda has been knocked. Broda has been finished.
Dodger taken out, but Crispy taken out by Samson and taken out Bravo's James too.
Yeah, it looks
So
like
And Utica Unite and Shaq, I don't know what he's doing. He's just way in the blue, just applying bandages. So again, a very unique. Trying to use a first aid kit, not going to make it. He's dead.
And it
Down to
certainly
4 teams.
It certainly appears, ladies and gentlemen, that your top team of the night is going to be D for B. And
It looks
may
like it.
even potentially leapfrog SpaceX for first overall in the standings. I'm sure we'll find out here very, very soon. As we wait to see how this is going to finish off T for P in the best position right now for this next zone. Villains hiding by this shack, maybe trying to figure out where they want to go, and it looks like maybe they're about to get in the vehicle. No, he's just peeking around the vehicle. Now they get in vehicles, going to start rotating up to the zone. Just for fun. And another little shack out in the middle of the field. Going to smoke it out so they can get to their vehicle. Now's an opportune time. A most opportune time because T for P now finds themselves in a battle here with Team Pleasant.
Moist is knocked. One of the favorite words in the English language.
Also, the best way to take my cake.
Yes, people like their cake moist.
Oh, I love some moist cake.
And pumpkin.
And, Team Pleasant goes from, what was it? They have 4-3. Samson throws a grenade at Zeno and blows him up. Not sure what the strategy is there. Maybe trying to, maybe doing a little bit of the most dangerous game here, giving Mercedes more of an opportunity to run and get the hell out of there. Mercedes throwing grenades up there, but does not have an arm and missing all those grenades. 3 teams remaining. As Just for Fun gets taken out by Villains.
And now we're down to 2 teams.
A 2v2 battle here. Villains trying to gain some ground here. Coming into this last match in 4th place. T for B in 1st place. Reclusive absolutely demolished with that AWM by Zeno. I love it. I love the sound of that weapon.
No, Devours. And you know what? Though if I'm Devour, you don't have to peek because you gotta let them get in the zone. They gotta push in the zone. So if they when they're in this rotation, see if you can get some shots on them. Otherwise, you're gonna get popped by that AWM.
Looks like Zeno's trying to rotate around, maybe get an eye. Zeno with the cherry topper popper to end the match.
Whoa! What a finish by Zeno. Getting that Samson just destroying the getting 7 kills all by her lonesome. And T for P finishing out the night, getting 1st place in these Friday scrims. Smiley, Zeno, Dodger, and Samson for a total of 16 kills plus the 30 points. So that's 46 points to finish the night. So that's that they were extremely dominant all night tonight and deserved this win. Villains in 2nd place with 10 kills. 3rd place we have this team. Make sure I get the pronunciation right in case I never see them again. Give them their proper credit. What is that? That is team was it NSP? What was that? That was Team Pleasant.
Yeah, Team Pleasant. Team Pleasant. That's right.
In 3rd place with 3 kills. 4th place Just for Fun with 1 kill. 5th place Quack Fu with 5 kills. 6th place Tequila Shots. 6th place with 6 kills. 7th place Mena 4, the OG Originals with 1 kill. 8th place OUTcast Alpha, OUTcast Bravo with 0 kills. 9th place Misfire Aries with 4 kills. So we have to look at now, Duke, is before, the preseason, we all cared about was who won, who lost, whatever. But now we have to look at not only who wins, but how does that affect the overall standings. If over the next few days. If you go to OUTcast Esports, it'll Blaze, Blitz from what does he play for? 10 HP. He and the rest of the guys are going to be entering these scores as quickly as they possibly can. Go over to OUTcast Esports, look at the standings, and as they update, you'll see those scores. But it's not going to be official probably until I think probably the day of. I don't know exactly when they finish putting all the scores. You got to figure this. They have to put in the scores of almost 100 people 4 times because of each match. So it does take quite a while to get all those scores in there. It's really dependent on how long it takes. But make sure to check out that OUTcast Esports and see those scores. You'll know because if the person has 12 matches next to their name. When you see, you know that all their stats have been updated as we look to see these final scores.
Yeah, we're waiting on the final scores, but let's take a look here, Pickford.
Yes, sir.
Standings here, thirst for points. May potentially have overtaken SpaceX. I'm not sure where SpaceX finished tonight, if they get just the 1 point, or
it's what they finish overall. They're not gonna finish better than 16th, so they're gonna get 1 place in points. So they're gonna finish with 61 points overall, and second place is
if they get just the 1 point here, Pickford.
Yes, sir.
Thirst for points will have 62 points.
2 points. So it'd be Thurston Points would have 62, and SpaceX should have 61 points. Plus tequila shots. I mean, tequila shots was in what place were they in? So say that they maintained they were in 3rd place. So say they maintained that 3rd place finish, that would give them 19 points.
And that'll make it 55 points for them. So we'll have a nice...
So very close race after 3 matches. So yeah, this is obviously, we thought SpaceX, they were just destroying in those first 2 matches, but then they make a complete 180 and really do not do well tonight. So it's gonna make these scores very, very tight, which of course everybody wants to see. That's what everyone's hoping for. They want these scores first, every end to be as close as possible, because you got to look at it this way: if you're within 30 points of the team ahead of you or behind you, they in theory could or if 29 points, they could catch you in theory. If you score 1 point, you say, "Oh, that's not going to happen." Well, look what just happened now. The number 1 team is probably going to score 1 point, and the number 2 team is going to score 30, and that's how. Or the number 3 team is going to score 30, and that's how it happens. So any team, whether 1st through 25th or now, however many teams we're going to have after tonight, you can catch them up and within 29 points in 1 match. As we wait until the valuable leaders of this OUTcast team, I know that they're over there probably crunching those numbers so we can get in there.
It looks like we have a new fan in the chat here, Pickford.
Who is it?
His name is You Suck at Your Job.
You suck. That's the guy's name, or is that what he's saying?
Asking if either one of us uses a voice changer.
Nope. This is how
saying that he is probably a wimp.
That we are.
All this caster knows how to say is maybe he takes a lot of.
Yep, I do say that a lot, dude. I do try to work on that, so thank you for pointing that out. I do say that a lot.
You know what? You suck at your job. I tell you what, I'd love to have you come in here and, I don't know, do a little bit of announcing yourself. Along with myself and Misfire's Pickford.
I think that You Suck at Your Job probably has another name on Twitch, but is cowardly to give their real name. So they just made a new Twitch account that's called You Suck at Your Job, so they're not embarrassed. In fact, I'd like to see Peep and You Suck at Your Job talk at the same time.
You think it might be Pee-Pee?
I don't know that to be a fact, but
I was thinking one Alien.
It could be Alien. Oh, I didn't think of Alien too. Yes, Alien is the original troll. If it was Alien, but I know Alien would come in with some with a good insult. Alien's very good at coming with some sharp, strong insults. And you say too much or you suck is just, I mean, that seems a little lowbrow for Alien. He's usually very, very good with his insults. If it was something witty, then I would give it to Alien. But until I hear that, I'm not gonna. I don't want to waste the opinion of that he's that talented on somebody who could just be a ham and egger.
I think you're giving Alien way too much credit.
Oh, Alien is pretty damn funny. I'm not gonna lie. He that guy literally makes me laugh all the time. And so just to say this guy says too much or you have voice changes. I mean that's a little lowbrow. I mean I wish I had a voice changer. I mean the fact that if I was gonna have a voice changer, this is the voice I would choose.
I don't even know who they're talking about. They think there's no way they're talking about me. No way they're talking about
I
me.
know that I say a lot because so like I'll take credit for that. And if you do think I'm a voice changer, and this is the voice I chose, of all the voice changer ones I could have, I don't think that makes a lot of sense.
No.
But you know what? I always whatever. Although that I'll count that as a negative one. So now it's 57 positive, 4 negatives. I'm gonna count that as a negative. So I like to keep track. As long as my positives outweigh my negatives, I think I'm doing a good job. Or in case Brownie or CW need to talk to me and say that they no longer need my services. Otherwise, everyone else's opinions can, crap in one hand and put your opinion in the other. See which one carries more weight.
That's right. Well, I think we have the results for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready for it, Pickford?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, we can't showcase them on the screen, so you're just gonna have to listen to my.
I'm listening. Your voice changed. Voice.
My beautiful voice that I am not using a voice changer for, despite one person's insults. First place. Thirst for points, 133 points. Second place.
Oh, dominant.
Second place, Forsaken Gaming, 97 points.
Wow, great job.
Right behind them, Villains with 92 points. Maybe they can finally crack the top 10 in the standings. Fourth place, Tequila Shots, 82 points. So they'll have a little bit more of a distance from Thirst for Points. Not by much, but there will be that distance. And rounding out the top 5, Just for Fun, with 64 points. And if we take a look and see here, SpaceX finishing in 18th place tonight.
One placement point then.
One placement point. So, ladies and gentlemen, we do have a new leader on top of the standings. And that's Thirst for Points. All right.
Wow.
Anything else you'd like to add to that, Pickford?
That is it. I am done, sir. I appreciate it. And another 1 week down. We're 1/8 of the way there, but we still have so much more. Go over to OUTcastEsports.com for the updated stats, and make sure you head over to HyperX, the official sponsors. Get yourself 40% off pretty much everything. If not everything, mostly everything. I didn't see anything else, but anything you're going to need over at HyperX.com.
All right. And anything from the Outcast members? Anything you guys would like to share?
No, man. I think we're good. I think it was a great scrim overall. Thanks for everybody for showing up, for watching.
It's getting tight, C-Dub.
Yeah, tight's one word for it.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, this is the HyperX Scrim Season 2. We have a ton of giveaways to give out during the season and at the end of the season, more so than we did the first season. I don't know if any of you all watched the extended pregame show on Monday. Plenty of giveaways. Even if you're a terrible player, for some reason we're giving out crap for terrible performances. HyperX feels that bad for you. But yeah. Alright, that's going to do it for us, ladies and gentlemen. To Brownie, C-Dub, to everybody that participated. All the teams that came in lost very quickly. All the teams that won. And
Are we gonna send us over to BBC?
Gonna go see Golden Boy casting me.
Not Bible Boy, not the Bible Boys Church.
Will not be endorsing. No.
Oh, it's my it's my second favorite channel, third favorite behind.
I mean,
Dukes
I might go
and this
watch
one.
it right after.
I'm gonna
this,
go
but
watch this right after this. So
I'm not gonna direct your audience to it.
Mindy Pickford was on last night. It might have to come make another appearance tonight.
Mindy Pickford scared away Pastor Dave.
Yeah, I can't use fire. I've learned too. I can't use swords or fire now, but I do have tigers now, so I'm gonna try that.
Well, all right, ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna do it for us. To everybody that came to be a part of it in whatever way you did, fantastic. That's gonna do it. Until Monday.